Hey. This is your girl Renee with Sister to Sister. Y'all, I'm gonna sound like a man tonight, but it's okay. It is all good. So, hey, listen, y'all. This is a marvelous Monday. Marvelous, I tell you, despite the weather, it's a marvelous day, okay? Any day above ground is a great day because somebody did not make it to wake up this morning to experience a brand new day. And so, for that, I say thank you. So, again, y'all hear me, but it's all good. So let me throw my disclaimer. Y'all, I'm just one girl who's been through some things who don't mind sharing. And I truly believe that my experience has allowed me and given me the opportunity to reach back and grab somebody else, okay? I don't know it all, but I do not mind telling you, girl, I don't know, okay? So that's what this sisterhood is all about. This is about us learning together, about us growing, and about us learning from one another because each one teach one, those that want to be taught. All right. So listen, tonight we're just going to talk about for a little minute. I made the post about why people over 40 blaming people about what they don't have. And I got a few posts on here. Audrey Thomas said that question was deeper than it seemed. It could have been, it can be for some people. You know what I mean? So let me see, can I jump on here and put this up here. So I hope everybody is staying dry. I hope everybody has had a fantastic day. No harm coming to your family. So listen, I'm going to talk about why do people blame other folk for what they don't got? Or we blame other people for what we don't. I think sometimes we do that because one, we're not putting forth all of the effort that we need to put forth as an individual to be able to accomplish. Sometimes it's out of fear. I would think sometimes, yeah, it could be laziness now. That it could be lazy. It could be lazy. But sometimes it can be because they don't know how and then they scared to ask somebody. Hey Quanah, hey Annie, y'all go ahead and share this post, okay? I'm gonna need some participation tonight. I'm gonna see, can I see my comments? So any post on here, Annie always jumping on. That's my girl. Thank you, B. So y'all share this. Tag somebody. Hold on, y'all know what I got to do. Tag up. Ain't tore it up in a while. So let me see. Okay, that's fine. Let's tell people, please tag and share. Now, you all know that we're on YouTube and you can subscribe to that, okay? Do that before we jump into the conversation. I just want to give you a heads up to take what we're talking about tonight. That we're talking about, people making excuses, and some people just don't know how and just afraid to ask. And sometimes some people are just a little intimidated. It could be a whole lot of reasons, but my whole thing is at the end of the day, if you over 40, I was pushing it over 40. You over 40, you shouldn't be playing the blame game no more. You should not be giving other people grief about why you don't have certain things when you can just own your own actions. You know what I mean? Y'all know I ain't got number stories. And I don't mind sharing the story. Sometimes people help those. We say that all the time. People help those who help themselves, but I need to know how to help me. Sometimes I need to know. Give me a little instruction. You know this, if you teach me how to fish, I can eat. But if you give me the sandwich, I'm just eating for that moment. So sometimes I've come to find out because I was in my my early 20s, late 20s, early 30s. And I was, I had my baby and I would get on, the bus and stuff. And sometimes I would pretend like I was doing putting forth an effort and I really wasn't. And then I get mad because nobody else was helping. So sometimes it could be a plethora of things. A lot of, some folk chime in and say, girl, yeah, tell me about it. each situation is different. Each individual is different. But at the end of the day, accountability is what really is one of the major roles into um, getting the desired outcome that you would desire to have. You cannot. Well, I'm not going to say you cannot. You should not be looking for someone to give you something that you're not giving yourself. Yep, I said it. I said, now this group is for sisters, and sometimes we do have some men that come by the picnic and stuff, and I welcome them, but I'm talking about to the sisters. Sometimes we set unrealistic expectations, and we want folks to do stuff for us. We want to be able to have our cake and eat it too, and sometimes that's not always a good thing. We think it ain't a good thing all the time. Now, don't get me wrong. I like for people to do stuff for me. I have a witness on the line if she ain't jumped off. I love for people to do stuff for me. But at the end of the day, I know how to do those things for myself. And if it does not get done, I'm not looking at you with the sour face. You understand? Sometimes people, situations and circumstances allow them to be. My daughter like to say that I'm kept. I don't agree with her. I don't agree with her. I'm not kept. And I had her to explain to me what that means. And we was at the fair, and we was all leaning on this gate. Evidently, the gate was not secure enough. Y'all done been to the fair. Y'all know that stuff ain't buckled down real good. And we're all leaning, and I'm leaning, and still leaning, and still leaning, and still leaning. And then she said, "Look at you. You just know we're gonna hold this thing up." Very kept. Look at her to my very kept. I'm just saying. So, and I'm thinking like, girl, everybody leaning on it. She said, yeah, we are, but we holding it up for you. And you're not even concerned about it because you know we gonna hold it. And I was like, well, y'all holding it. But I had, and that with that example, it is because I knew that I had it too. Now I ain't gonna put me out there. I had it too, but her and my sister, they were holding it because we were all leaning, but I happened to be leaning the most, obviously, but I was not aware. So sometimes you expect people to do because they have been doing. You see, they were holding it. And I'm somewhere in my subconscious, I'm assuming, I guess I knew that they would hold it. You know what I mean? And I mean as well, but it made them seem like I just had my hand on it to them, to my daughter. See, like I just had my hand on it, and they were holding it up, supporting me. So supporting, can you see? Look at that, supporting me in my weight on, so I don't fall. Well, that we all didn't fall. So sometimes we know people in our life is going to help us. We know that we have the assistance. So therefore we don't put forth that 100% effort. You feel me? So I just, that I woke up with that on my mind. Like, this overthinking, just thinking back over stuff. Why people just, sometimes you have to be accountable. And accountable don't mean people telling you what to do. Accountable means being responsible. It means putting things in perspective and prioritize. You understand? So, you cannot get mad. You should not get. I'm going to stop saying you cannot, because people do get mad because folk ain't doing for them. And then you get an attitude. And if you would be 100 with yourself, doggone well that you could have done better in a situation than what you did. I don't care if it was fear. I don't care what excuse you came up with why you did not. If you tell the truth, you didn't put forth 100%, because somewhere along the way that the help might not come today, it might not come in an hour, but you gonna get the help. You're gonna get the help. So I'm admonishing those folks that is that enabler, because that's what it is. This don't apply to me, Shaquana, because y'all know you can't get mad because they expect you to do it, because you always come to the rescue. You always come. You always pop up. You is the captain saver person. So us as women, we have to realize we got our kids. We don't think about these things, but then we go fussing and cussing at them because they ain't doing this, and then you got to go pick up. What are you show? What you showing them? What are you showing your children that'll make them say, "I got to go 1,000. I got to go 100%." And if you are showing them, kudos, but how are you enforcing it when it comes to your children? So you're raising up little U's. That's a word. I just made it up. Y'all know I got my own thing going on. So you're making up. So you're making up little U's, so that you're not enforcing them to give forth their 100%, to be the best version of themselves that they were created to be. And it starts it starts little, it starts young. So as a man thinking, so is he. So if you thinking, I recently come to grips with about a plan B. If I make a plan B, that means I'm already unconsciously maybe planning or thinking that plan A ain't gonna work. So I won't put my 100% forward because I have a backup. Get away with the backup. Get away from the backup, and just put forth 100%. And then in the event that 100% didn't work, it won't be because you were lack of trying or didn't give it your 100%. Then you can just revisit the plan, revamp, and then try it again. But coming up with plan A and plan B, I think sometimes we don't put forth 100% of the effort when we have a plan B. So why you over 40 and still blaming people? Some people are lazy. Yes. Some people don't know how. Yes. Some people are spoiled. But what made me do that was I woke up after, I'm assuming I had a conversation, and then I went to bed on my mind, and that was it. I don't understand, especially for a man. I don't understand. I have a whole different standard for a man. But our men are struggling. Our men don't have proper examples. They don't have, those people. But that's not an excuse for them. I'm just saying it takes a little bit more for the men to get where they go, because they have less of role models than we as women do. No excuses. Not they men. They need to get up and do what they need to do. But sometimes it's harder for them to get there than it is for a woman. So I just wanted to jump on here and talk about why y'all still out here complaining and stuff, carrying on, acting like y'all don't, acting like you're acting how you acting. So I'm gonna give you a minute to marinate on that, and then we're gonna and while I need to invite this person here. Let's see if they're available. And in the meantime, I went to visit the venue for our very first sister to sister, our Press to Shine. This is going to be an annual thing. So on September 25th, here in the city of Apopka, at the MA Board Street Community Center here in Apopka, we're going to have our very first Press to Shine. The theme is Denim and Diamonds. So if you know of a woman who's been through some things in her life and she's still shining bright like that diamond, and she's still standing in her own lane, doing her own thing, rocking how she rocking, y'all get a ticket and bring her. And let's celebrate each other, okay? So the tickets will be on sale August 1st. You purchase a ticket, you will get a t-shirt, a Press to Shine t-shirt. You will get a pen, a tumbler, the little things inside of your bag. So tickets will be on sale August 1st on Eventbrite. So I'm excited, and I'm looking forward to what God is about to do. We have 3 beautiful speakers who have been through some things, and the girls are still standing. You hear me? They still stand, and not only are they standing, they are sharing their stories, because sometimes we don't share because 1, we're embarrassed, and 2, we're still there, and 3, we're not over it. You're not healed from it. But these three ladies, they're able to share. And all I did was ask, and they most definitely accepted the invitation to share their stories with women who will be able to come in and support us. So I am great. I'm thanking you in advance, girl, for coming by and hanging out with us here in Apaka on September 25th. It's going to be at 2 p.m. So listen, you have the morning time to go do what you're going to do. And then you can come and stop by and have a little brunch. It's nothing fabulous, but it's beautiful for us. And we're going to celebrate and love on one another. And then you'll have the rest of your day to go ahead and do what you do. Okay? So August 1st, look for those tickets. And they will be on sale. So grab your girlfriend, grab your cousin, your auntie, grab your role model that you're able to see that she did that. She's still standing. You know what I mean? That happened to her. What? And you never know. You would never know who has been through what you're going through. You would never know, because a lot of people now walking around looking all worn out, all beat up, and life have not overwhelmed them due to their circumstances and situations. Yeah, they were in it, but now look at them. They're still here. They're in their right mind. They've not went to jail and hurt nobody. You feel me? So I wish you all would join us. And then we're going to pray and cover us, because prayer is the key and God is the center. And then we're going to go home. That's what we're going to do. So I look forward to you guys joining us September 21st. Press to Shine, our first annual Press to Shine. So look for it. Don't be stingy. And you know what? And if you cannot come, purchase the tickets for another woman so that she may come and be empowered through somebody else's story. Okay? Because y'all know the business. It's nice to be important. It's so much more important to be nice. So if you can't make it, go ahead and pay it forward. Give a ticket to someone else, and they will get a t-shirt and a few more other loving gifts, simple but sweet, for coming and to being able to hear the stories of these beautiful women. When I tell you, they are some beautiful women, and I'm thanking them in advance. So look for the flyer and look for the tickets. They will go on sale on August 1st, okay? So with that being said, that was all the housekeeping, I think. I don't think we have anything else. And again, sisters, if you are having something, let us know. We'll come and support. Let us know. We'll throw it in our group. We'll put it on our YouTube channel. We'll put it on the Boom Enterprise network. So if you're having something, let us know. And if we can't support, we most definitely can buy a ticket and send another person. Because what I'm asking you for, I do the same thing in return. It's called bartering. You give and you take, okay? So if you're having something, let us know. We'll most definitely put your flyer up. We would. Now, why she got to tell me that? She said, you sound horrible. Get well, rest your voice. I'm getting ready to jump off, but I just wanted to talk. This has come from, thank you, Annie. Yes, ma'am. I'm getting ready to jump off, but I just want to jump on here because, you post stuff on Facebook. And then, you chime in. But I just wanted to give a little nugget in there. Not all people are lazy, because they are still blaming people. They're broken or don't know how. It's a lot of reasons as to why. But the reason I posted it, because I don't believe this person was I think he said he was 58 and still blaming somebody. Like, oh my God, you got grandkids or great-grands or something. That is not an example. We need to be better example. We need to be better at giving accountability for our actions. I don't care. That was too old. And it did upset me, because you was a full-grown person, like a man. Like, that's made me angry. And I was surprised I woke up with that in my spirit. So I put it on the book. Well, why is it easy to blame others? That's what the purpose of this was to just, you can blame someone, but at the end of the day, you still don't have what you need, is what I'm saying. And then you're going to continue to blame someone what you don't have when you haven't put forth the effort 100%. If you don't know how, then you can say that. And then you can get there. Then you ask somebody who do know how, is what I'm saying. Stop blaming people. Child, don't nobody call me. Okay, who did you call? I don't know what I'm finna do because I went to this place and they didn't even show up. Okay, but you got to remember sometimes you reap what you sow. What have you been sowing? Who have you been available for? Or are you teachable? Let's talk about that. Are you teachable? It's easier to blame somebody when you ain't teachable. You always got the pie mouth. You always talking about what somebody not doing. But when they tell you something, are you listening? Or do you know everything? It's hard to tell someone that know everything, anything. That's my grandson. That boy is the smartest, dumbest person I know. He know everything. And he's absolutely brilliant. But it's hard to try to teach him because he's so smart. He think he already know. And nobody better not come for my baby. My baby is absolutely brilliant. But it's hard to tell him some things because he think he know. And it's hard to teach someone who think they already know. So if you're blaming somebody for what you don't have, you have to be real with yourself. Girl, you ain't put forth all the effort that you know you should have. Sharita charged me $5. Well, I'll take it, Rita. Okay, she say that's what she's saying. He don't want to accept his truth. He knows everything. Girl, his truth is he do not know. His truth is he's embarrassed. His truth is he is just not it. What his truth is, B? That he don't know. That he needs help. That's the truth. That is the truth. And so pride will keep you from getting what you need. Embarrassment will keep you from getting what you need. You got to get desperate, honey, and tired of being in the same spot, tired of being in the same place. And that is with everything. When you're tired of being tired, then you start doing different things because you're desperate for something different. I don't care how small it is. I don't care how little the step is. You will start making forth the effort. At least doing something different is effort. Sometimes we look for this grand thing. We look for this big old thing. No, one step at a time. You understand? One step at a time. That's all it takes. And then you check your circle. Check your people that you're hanging out with. See, take me for instance. I had to get a circle because I ain't had no circle, but I keep getting the same dead end result. Boom, boom, beat my head again. Okay, Renee, you need people, girl. You need to learn from people. You need to be able to tell somebody, I want to do this and I don't know how to do it. I put my poor baby, I run my baby to death because I know she know everything. And I used to, I give it. No, Renee, pause, take a moment and see, I'm not blaming nobody for what I don't have. I'm just frustrated with myself because I know I can achieve it and I don't have it because I did not know how. So what did I do? I surrounded myself. I started because, I'm more of an observer than I am. I don't do all that talking. I just don't. I do a lot of watching because it's just all that talking ain't necessary. I do more joking and stuff. So I got myself around people and then I started asking little stuff. And then I started paying attention, and then I stopped asking my baby less and less. Or I would ask her just enough to confirm, and me, if I couldn't achieve it, I just wouldn't do it. That's failure by itself. So surround yourself. Sharita said you got to get, that's right. When you get desperate, Sharita, you'll start doing different stuff. And desperate is not a good thing. I mean, say a bad thing. You get desperate, baby. You'll do some stuff. You really would. You'll change some habits. You'll change some people's, some behaviors. You will start making a change for the betterment of you. You will start making changes so that you can accomplish what your desire is, what your goal. Can't nobody reach that but you. But you'll never reach it if you keep blaming people for not giving you the stepping stools or for not giving you the tools. No, make your own tools. What worked for you may not work for me. And we could be doing the same thing. We could be doing the same thing. But the way you got it, I might can't get it that way because I don't learn that way. You got to know who you are. You got to know how you learn. Listen, I'm going to tell you about my sister. My sister did not know about phone jobs on the phone. I was telling her, girl, that's the easiest money that you ever make besides stripping if you ain't saved. Point blank, this is how I talk to my sister. So don't y'all come for me. So a girl, call center work is the easiest work you can make besides stripping. I mean, like you're sitting down all day in the air conditioning, you get 3 breaks, boom. Sometimes you ain't making less than $12 if you go to the right place. She never did before in her life. And I'm telling her, all you got to do is not say, and what. That's all you got to do in call center. If you listen, I don't care. I don't care. If you don't say, don't say, and don't say what. You can do a call center because it's just like talking to me. So she was like, I don't know. So why the sister got desperate? She needed a job. She got a call center job. And when I say she loved it, she loved it. She was desperate. She wasn't afraid to try. Well, she got over the fear of trying, and she got over the embarrassment of not knowing how. You hear what I'm saying to you? So I'm telling somebody on here, if you give it a try, I promise you it's not as big as you made it to be in your head. That is true, Sharita. There's different routes to get to the same destination. If we go into New York, you can fly, I can drive, and somebody else can ride the bus, as long as we get to the same place. And you'll get there at the allotted time that you were supposed to be there. So you have to get over the fear of failing, because truth be told, you already failed if you do not try. You have to get over the fear of embarrassment. It's okay not to get it right. It's okay. But what is not okay is to stay there. You cannot, like I told when she had kids, there's no more free money. There's no more free nothing when you got kids. Everything costs. Everything costs when you have children. So for us women, hey, Tamisha, how you doing, girl? Thank you for joining the sisterhood. So when you have children, women, sister, there's some things you just gonna have to drop that pride on. You're gonna have to do some things, go some places, but most importantly, you're gonna have to be that example to show them this is how you do it. This is how you do it. You don't let nothing stop you. You don't have to run the race as fast as the next person. Slow and steady wins the race. You don't have to run. Don't measure yourself against nobody else is what they're doing. And you get tired of calling somebody, girl, let me get $20. They see your phone number on their caller ID. Oh my God. Sure, I ain't got no money. Already in my mind, I'm saying, yep, I ain't got it. No, don't be that person. Don't be that person when somebody's phone rang and you on the other end and they were like, oh, what's wrong? I don't want to be that person. I want to be the person that when I call and you see my number on there, we finna have a good, wholesome conversation. I'm not gonna ask you for nothing unless I'm gonna give you something. You understand? It's not always she finna ask me for something. Don't be that person on the other end, okay? Don't be if it aggravates you that much, just don't answer for me. If I make you feel that way, don't answer. Just always send me the comment. Just call. What is it? Message. Send me to the voicemail. Don't. Why your face got a frown all up? I bug your spirit when I call you. No, you don't want. You don't want to be that person in someone's life. So take account. Be accountable. Tamisha, I'm talking right, Misha. Yeah, hey, you don't want to be that person. So be accountable, baby. You should not. I don't know. I'm asking God to help me with that. And I'm trying to help as much as I can because I used to be that person. What person? that person who was not putting forth a 100%, that person that was blaming people for not coming to pick me up. You ain't got no car? Get on the city bus. Or better yet, get somebody some gas. Girl, that car don't ride on air. Always want somebody to come take you somewhere. You don't get nobody no gas money. No, they didn't ask you. Why they didn't ask you? Because their heart is genuine and their heart is, they don't mind helping. But at some point, you got to show a little appreciation, girl. That's right. There ain't no need to compare. What you say, Misha? But days later, you want to talk. Ain't a dough. Now you want to talk. No, we not talking. I'm on break. I'm on a sabbatical from you. Comparison stunts the growth, Sharita. When I compare me to you, I'm stunting my growth. I'm actually telling God that He don't know what's best for me. I'm telling God He don't know. When you comparing yourself to someone else and you're measuring them to you, you're telling God He don't really know what's best for you. No, He knows, darling. God knows everything. He knows what's best for you. He knows what's best for you. So don't compare yourself. It stunts your growth because you got a rubberneck. You're too busy looking over here. Pay attention to your road. I told y'all, stay in your own lane. What's going on over here? I got a cousin who, when we teach the kids to drive, she said, stay on the white. If you hit the yellow, which is the mustard, you're going to make ketchup. That means you're going to have a head-on collision and you're going to make ketchup. You're going to kill somebody. So stay in your lane, boo. Stay right there. Stay on yours. So we're not making ketchup over here. We stay right. Do not cross that yellow line. Don't hit that mustard. If you hit that mustard, you're going to make ketchup. Okay? Stay in your lane. It don't matter how slow you go. It don't matter how long it take you to get there. It does not matter how long it takes you to get there, as long as you keep walking and giving God something to work with. So we not blaming. After today, I'm hoping we'll work on some things. Don't keep blaming people for what you ain't got. Don't do it. Don't do it. That should be so. Your children should be saying that, not you. And I know all of us have kids. Yeah. Rubbernecking. Say it again, Ashley. Ashley say rubbernecking causes accident too. Most definitely, because you're too busy over there looking with the bobblehead, looking over there, trying to figure out what Sharita doing. Mind your business. It ain't your business what Sharita doing. It's really not. It's your business when Sharita tell you. So until the end, mind your business. Mind your business. It's the one that pay you anyway. What I'm doing over here is not accelerating your life. What your sister is doing, it has no acceleration in your life unless you're part of the plan. But if not, I need us to focus. I need us to draw in our attention and be real and be real with ourselves. You know you ain't put in 100%. And then you over here getting pissed off at somebody else. You is rude. Girl, I don't know how to be nobody but me, Rita. That's all I got. It's rude. That's just straight up disrespectful. How you gonna get mad at me? Because my stuff is getting done. And I won't pause and put mine on hold to come help you. When you ain't even helping you. I don't understand. I don't want to understand. I'm not even gonna try to figure it out because again, it ain't my business. So that's all I'm saying. I just wanted to jump on here to talk about my post. You're over 40. I mean, you is not being accountable. Yes, I said you is not. You're not. You are cheating yourself. You're cheating yourself. You really are. You're cheating yourself. and you've gotten so comfortable in dysfunction, you think it's regular. It ain't, girl. It ain't regular. It ain't. And then you putting this face on, then behind the closed doors, you all in your bed in depression. You in your bed full of anxiety because you got things coming up, things going on, and you don't know how you're going to get them done because you're solely dependent on that person coming in and swooping up and taking up the slack when you're not sure that they're going to be there, when you're not sure 100% today is the day that they tired of your foolery. So now you at home with all this anxiety, and now you on. It's a domino effect. You got medications to deal with the anxiety, medications to deal with depression. Now you got heartburn, your high blood pressure. No, ma'am, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. I know when especially all you got to do is tap into those gifts that you have. This right here, this is a gift God gave me. I can encourage the masses. When I was dealing with depression, I still will be encouraging people, and that's why I can tell you, yeah, you go. Your bed probably got a indent of your body frame where you lay at it all the time. How I know? Because I used to be there, dealing with the cares of life, or better yet, letting the cares of life deal with you. So you lay in your bed and on your side, watch that TV, calling them kids to bring you some drink, telling them to bring you this and that. You just getting up to go to the bathroom because you will not live your life, because you will not get up and put forth the effort. And I love you, girl, sis. I love you. I really do. You got a headache so big, laying in that bed because you overthinking. Your mind don't never rest because you won't put forth the effort 100%. This right here is a keep it real moment. This is a real keeper. This is real with yourself. You got to keep it 100 with you, because you know what? You can lie and tell everybody everything, but you know you. When you go home, you know you. You know what you're doing. I'm bankrupt, Rita. I'd rather be. I go bankrupt to have my sisters, girl. I need these chicks to come home. So shake yourself, girl. Get yourself together. It don't even. You know what? It don't even. I want you to understand truly. It don't have to be this grand, big old thing. One thing at a time. I tell my daughters that all the time. When I feel them getting in a rut, I tell them, you don't got to do nothing big. Just go out. Just go out the door. That's one thing different. So I'm telling one of my sisters, some of my sisters, all of y'all, shoot. If you find yourself in this place, just do one thing different. One thing at a time. I promise you. I've tried it. I've now given the instructions, and people have came back and told me, Miss Renee, it worked. Miss Renee, I thank you. And I always say, God, to God be the glory. And I used to complain about why I had to go through this. I used to complain about, I'm hearing people tell these stories, and I can always identify with somebody talking, make me seem like I'm just all jacked up. But God took me through all of that so I can be doing this right here, encouraging my sisters with conviction, because I have lived it. I promise you I have. And y'all already know on the sisterhood. If I don't know, I'm going to tell y'all I don't know. And I'm going to ask one of y'all on here, do y'all know? And if you know, I'm going to say you want to join the live. If you say, yeah, we're going to put you on this screen. Y'all know how we do on deck. So keep it real with yourself. Hold your own self accountable. Tamisha, I wanted to help somebody. I'm praying that it is. And see, we cause all of this self-inflicted hurt, self-inflicted wounds, simply because we will not live up to what God has given us. It's because we are afraid to try. We're afraid of failing. And again, I'm going to say that every time. You already failed, girl, because you didn't try. So go try. Take away, for those of us who have plans, take away plan B, C, D. Take away all them plans and just stick with plan A. Because when you come up with a contingent plan, that means there's a possibility you won't put forth You're 100% in plan A because you're already in your back of your mind saying, if it does not work, I'll do this. No, this is going to work. There's nothing else outside of this. I don't have a plan B for sister to sister. I don't care if I got to stop this joker 100 times. I'm going to pop up every time and just tweak a little something, because I don't have a plan B. I don't have a plan B. Sister to sister is my plan. It's God's plan. So I just have to stay with the plan. And when I go off, y'all know I shut it down and come back. Because I don't have a plan B. Failing is not an option. Stumbling, it happens. Setbacks, it happened. But they're all lessons, babe. It's not failing. They're lessons. So get the lesson. It's okay to stumble, stump that toe. Hit that funny bone that ain't so funny. I don't know why they named that. It's okay to have all of that happen. But it's not okay to quit. It's okay. Put that thing in neutral. Just linger a while. Get you some research. Get you some information. Linger. Then get back on the road. That's that rest stop. Y'all know I used to use this driving thing all the time. That's that rest stop. Pull over. Back when I used to be in the streets, they had that song, pull over, girl. I ain't gonna sing it. Been delivered. So pull over. It ain't funny at all, Ashley. I don't know who named it that. Sister love is much needed daily. It surely is, Tamisha. It surely is. And somebody that hoodwinked us and tell us that we can't love on one another. I'm here to prove that to be a lie. And this is genuine love coming from Renee. Yes, it is. 100%. I agree. It's okay to have a moment, but what Apostle say, don't let the moment have you. I agree, Tamisha. You can have that moment, but don't let the moment have you. So I don't care what your it is. Whatever your it is, work it to the best of your ability. And nobody don't have to approve it. As long as you are satisfied with the results, then you are fine. You are absolutely fine. But stop blaming people when you ain't put in the work. And stop lying to yourself, saying that you put the work in. That ain't nothing but frustrating. You mean you did nothing. You did a little bit something. So somebody can say, or think, because you're lying to yourself by now, you done told us someone, you believe it. All the way a lie. I don't know. You just have to be accountable, babe. Hold yourself accountable. Hold yourself accountable. Tamisha said, as long as you get back up, that's all that counts, Misha. I don't care if you fall every 10 steps. After a while, you're going to make it to step 11 without a fall. You feel me? You will. I promise you, you will. You just have to try it. You just have to try it. And I promise you, like I said, the story about my sister, she hadn't created this thing. She thought she was not adequate enough. And she hadn't created this whole thing. That girl got that job and she worked it. You hear me? That's all I'm saying. You done create a narrative and it's pretty much false. You've created a whole storyline and you've amped it up. It's not that. You know how sometimes when they used to have the movie and they show the clips, they show you all the action part, you be all gung-ho, you and your clique go to the movies and it's just, that's the only exciting part. Hey, Raisha, how you doing, sis? Thanks for joining us on deck tonight. You understand that some of us do that to ourselves. We should keep showing them that clip of the action pack. Boom, boom, boom. No, don't amp it up, babe. And it's not, you didn't put it where you didn't amplify it. It's not that great. It's not that great. Bring the narrative down. Take the storyline one sentence at a time. You don't have to, I don't know why I keep saying grand. It don't have to be a mega move. It just have to be a move. That's right. Sharita said when the babies learn to walk, they keep getting up, and eventually they running. See what I'm saying? Slow and steady. Because this is, listen, this is new territory that you're embarking upon. Why? What makes it new? Because you finally put faith in yourself. You finally believe in yourself enough to step out. That's all. You're just lacking a little confidence in yourself. But we here tonight to tell you, girl, you got this. You can do it. You got it. You can do this. So, like that, like Sharita just said, that baby, you want your knees all wobbly, you're shaking, then you're doing this. You know the babies, and then look, then your mama be right there. Come, oh, baby, you got it. Yeah, you just get your confidence, believe yourself a little bit. Then watch. After a while, you're gonna be like me. You know, put yourself in a situation where you hear information, or you're asking someone, you know, and you're finding out, and you're comfortable enough to know that you don't know, and you're good enough to go and ask someone for some help who do know, someone who has the receipts, someone who has what you're trying to obtain, not to get it like they got it, but just to give you some information so you can process it in your own way, and then you can walk it and work it your own way. You got me. You got me. That's that. What Sharita and Tamisha was talking about there's many ways to get, and actually many ways to get to the same place. We can just give me the information. And I have a pet peeve. Why are you charging for everything? If you learned it and you saw how difficult it was, I ain't saying do for free, because business is business. But at some point, we got to learn how to help one another. You don't have to put a dollar amount on everything, because truth be told, the reward in itself will come from you passing on the knowledge. You'll be rewarded for that on the back end. God will make sure you're good. God will make sure you're good when you give the information with a pure heart. Yeah, I ain't knocking nobody with their business and with their money, because I'm just wired different when it comes to giving, when it comes to helps. That's my gift. That's another one of my gifts, is gifts of help. So, you know, I have to struggle with charging people stuff. But at some point, giving information and sometimes just giving a helping hand goes a long way. You'll know when somebody just got their hand out. Then you cut them out. We'll talk to you later. Call us. No, don't call us. We're going to call you. Hey, do not call us, babe. We will call you. Or you're going to be... That's right, Tamisha. You're going to be that one on the other side of this phone. Like, no. Discernment is key. You heard her. You got to know. You can always give people the benefit of the doubt until you cannot. I love to say that. It's all good until it's not. And I'm going to be all good until I'm not. No, ain't none of all of this. I'm going to be good until I'm not. And so will everybody else. So be nice. Share some information with somebody. You never know. Everybody ain't looking for a handout. They're just looking for a hand up. There's a difference. Everybody's not looking for a handout. Some people just need a hand up because they didn't know. And I was that one who needed a hand up. But because I'm finally comfortable in who I am, I wasn't trying to, I just don't feel like I need to be doing all that extra stuff. I ain't got to explain to nobody. Either you going to help somebody or not. Like when I go into the homeless, and when I go to the stores and stuff, and people be trying to give me a long story, I don't give those. When you come to me with a long drawn out story, I typically don't give them no money. Because you hustling me. I used to be a hustling queen. So when they come to me with this long drawn out story, I typically don't give them. God have to lead me to give them money, but He don't have to lead me to give them, because I give them all the time. But when they come with that long drawn out story, they get not a coin from me, because now you're trying to hustle me. You don't got to give me no long drawn out story about why you going to do this and that. No, just ask me what you want. Ask me what you want. Either I'm going to give it or I'm not. Yeah, they plotting. They straight up plotting. They plotting. So but that's on them. Okay. And you know what my verbiage to them is? You didn't have to give me that long story. I was gonna bless you with something, but since you gave me a long story, I'm gonna pass this time. So next time, just for future references, when you're asking someone for something, just ask them, because a person either gonna do it or they're not. That's what I tell them. But if God tell me to give them something, I do most definitely give it. But yeah, no, don't come with no long drawn out story. Don't, you don't got to sell me straight up. And I don't feel bad because giving is my ministry. So you can't, don't come over here with that. So that's why I have a problem with people who are not doing things with a genuine heart. I can spot that spirit a long mile away, around the corner in the black darkness, because that used to be my life. Oh, this is Audrey. Y'all listen. I'm gonna see if Audrey can join us. So don't hustle. Don't hustle the people, and don't let people hustle you. When if you're one of our sisters on here who has some information, who have knowledge, and you want to share it, by all means share it and watch how God bless you. But you can also, like Raisha said, you got discernment. They trying to hustle you. No, brother man on the fifth floor, you can keep it moving. We're not doing that. They surely did. Sharita talked this up right on out of it. Your heart can be big, Tamisha, and don't get them people money. Girl, my heart is, listen, I've been driving down the street and just took my shoes off and just got ready to go in the store and figure like, girl, you gave your shoes away a long time ago. They ain't got nothing to do with your heart. No. You don't got to be, you ain't got to be no doormat. Yes, Ashley, from the fifth floor. Can't hustle nobody. Let me see. Can I send her an invitation? I wanted to add Audrey to this conversation, and because this sister right here, she keep it 100. This is somebody I grew up with, y'all. And I'm finna jump off because Annie say my throat sounds stupid, and I need to get some rest. But I do. It's not rest. It's just my vocals need to be rested. But I needed to jump on here so we can talk about you all, and myself included, because there's always room for growth, to hold your own. That's right, Raisha. We weren't created to walk on being walked all over. It's not a rug. We is not the carpet, baby. Okay, let me see. We ain't the carpet. We ain't the carpet. Okay, so it said invite. Y'all know how I do. Let's tear it up. And then let's put it in here. Y'all still can see me. Throw a hand up. Uh-oh. I might can't invite her. She'll have to get on the next one. Oh. Okay. So Sharita Jones is on here, y'all, and she's starting her natural cosmetic line. I don't want to say cosmetic. It is Sharita, tell the people what you got. And then Ashley, you can go behind her and tell us what services you all provide. Oh, there go Audrey. You know what, Tamisha, when I had an asthma attack the other day, and this is some of the residual, and then I got wet with Jaden yesterday. So this happens. I have tea. Okay, so Sharita is offering hair, body, and skincare products. They're all natural. This girl whipped them up in her kitchen. You heard me? Audrey, I sent you a link in your messenger. See, can you open it, darling? So she has skincare products. They are made from all natural products. And she whipped them things up in her kitchen, John. Better cracker for the skin. Hello. So y'all, if you want, tell us how we can purchase, Sharita. I use her body butter. I use her, what I use, girl? Body butter. I use her skin mask, face mask. I've used her toner. I think I've used about a bit of everything. I think. But listen, they're all natural body, like, and I have think somebody on here who have used them. There was no link. Hold on, babe. And we have testaments and testimonies about her product. Okay, so there is her information. Customer service at beautyluxnaturals.com. So if you're looking for natural products, you can most definitely hit her up. And she just gave us an email address, customer service, one word, at beautyluxnaturals.com. And then we also have Ashley Marie. Tell us what you got, Ashley. Oh, and Raisha on here. She can tell us about her too. Tell us what you got, Ashley Marie. You gone? So, Raisha, tell the people the services that you provide, darling. Oh, there go Ashley. Ashley has event design and personalized gift, t-shirts, tumblers, etc. Tell us how we can reach you. See, this what I'm talking about. We need your contact. Okay. After Ashley give us her contact information, Raisha, please tell the sisters what it is that you offer. You got contact information, ma'am? Okay. She has Personal Creations by Ashley. Let's see, can I pin some of this stuff? I'm learning. Let's pin. Pin it. Okay, I pin Ashley. All right, Sharita, let's go back and see, can we pin you? Okay, Raisha is here. She is Sans Defunct. She's a local, doing hairstyle. She's a local hairstylist. Hold on, so I can only pin. Okay, there go pin. She's a local hairstylist. She do wig installations, soft locks, knotless plaits, and etc. She does, if I'm not mistaken, Raisha, you do maintenance. You do maintenance and upkeep. If I'm not mistaken. If not, I just added her a new service. Now see, stuff like this ain't free. You gonna pay for this. You feel me? But if you want information on how these ladies obtain these things, I'm pretty sure that they will share. Hello. Okay, she said yes, ma'am. She does up. Audrey, I'm trying to find out how to add you, baby. She says yes, ma'am, of the bundles and the wigs. So she does do maintenance and upkeep. So if you just a little bit on the lazy side, or you just, in my daughter's words, you just want to be kept, take your hair over there, and she will wash them. Yeah, she gonna wash them and get them together and stuff, and get the grease off them and give them back to y'all. Y'all better listen. The girl bad. Go check her page out. You put your page up, babe? Oh, her page is Sans Default. I read that. She's on Instagram. These ladies are you ladies on Instagram? I believe they're on Instagram. So they Tamisha Donaldson, what you do? She whoop your kids. Tamisha whoop your kids. If y'all got some bad kids and want to go to daycare, yes, the grease. Girl, you know they be putting that oil on there. Okay, Sharita is on Instagram. I know Raisha Sans Default. She's on Instagram. I'm not sure if Ashley's on there. Audrey, we were talking about giving away. Why you just? Oh, Tamisha not whooping kids right now in her local assembly right now. But y'all look out for her because she's coming. Y'all keep her in your prayers. Those of you that God know, don't be just praying. We need people that God know. Because a lot of people say they know God, but those that God know, I need y'all to pray that God will go ahead and bless my sister with her building. She's okay. So when she get her building up and running, if you have children and you want a good Christian environment, a Christian base, Christ-centered, not Christian, Christ-centered facility, her facility is going to be the one, okay? That's a saved, sanctified woman right there. And God is getting ready to bless her. Bless her with her own building. So I got to go rest this, like for real, because talking is what I do. So Audrey, I wanted you to get on here and talk about what we was talking about. And I'm sorry, but I'm gonna jump off. I'm gonna inbox you. This is gonna be my MC. Audrey's gonna be the MC for I Press to Shine. So I'm excited about that, y'all. When I did my little 5-minute sermon at my church, God gave me this, and this is gonna be annually. This is our very first event, which it will be annual, and I'm excited. So I know as we go, we will grow. And I tell you, I do not despise small beginnings. And I appreciate you all who has been rocking with me during my sabbatical, because y'all know I jump on and off, and I'm learning how to be up here. So I thank you all for your patience with me. I thank you for rocking with you, girl. And y'all know I only know how to be me. I don't got all the answers, but what I do know, I don't mind sharing. And what I've been through, I don't mind telling y'all, because girl, I ain't done no more. Yeah. Hallelujah. God has blessed me to move on. And I give him all the glory and praise. So I thank you all. I love you all. Y'all know what? Any announcements before we go? Okay. So the benediction is nice to be important. I love you back, Tamisha. But it's more important to be nice. Girl, and you're nice. You're nice may be the only nice that somebody see. And you're very nice, girl. It just may save somebody's life. Y'all know my testimony. The lady saved my life. So be nice. It's free. It costs you absolutely nothing. Have a good night. And I love you all so much. Be blessed. Until next time, we going to chit chat and chew. I love you for coming through.